It's the Sunday Chronicle on Stacks 92.1. It's the Sunday Chronicle. We gon' give the news and keep you up to date. From crimes to the politics, you gon' know what's up around your way. We give 2 thumbs up to everyone out here doing their thing. We gon' show mad love to all the ones working hard in communities. It's the Sunday Chronicle.
Good morning and welcome to the Sunday Chronicle. I'm your host, Yanice Jackson, coming to you from Stacks 92.1 FM. This is the platform for community because community knows what community needs. I'd like to thank all my listeners for being here again on this bright and early Sunday morning. Thank you. And thank you to all of my followers and those might catch this later that are streaming this episode. Thank you for tuning in. Thank you for being here, Span. I appreciate you, co-host.
You're welcome. I'll try not to be weird about it. Okay,
I'm not gonna. Hopefully you're not weird.
I'm trying.
I don't need weirdness today. That's why I'll move straight to our guest. So today we have Mr. Travis Sanders, and we are so happy to have you here today. He is the owner of the Lansing Barber College, correct?
That is correct.
Yes. Thank you for being here, Travis. And we just are happy to have you here. And so I guess where we will start is, how did you get here? How did in this position as the owner of the shop and whatnot?
Well, thank you for having me. Appreciate your time. So I started barbering in 89 and went to Lansing Barber College in 88.
Ah.
My uncle, who's my mentor, guided, directed me, recommended I be a good barber, so I would, not be lost like most young folks.
Oh, okay. So you started at a young age, and what was it that kept you?
The relationship was built over time with clients, going from cutting somebody's hair in high school through college, then they graduate college, get married, have kids, now I'm cutting their kids' hair. And that's happened multiple times over.
That's awesome. So you're continuing a legacy and then watching the legacy of others.
Correct.
That is
correct.
Awesome. So tell me what's going on. You got some good news about your business, right?
So Lansing Barber College has just bought a new location on Pennsylvania, and we're in the process of building it out, and we should be moving in the first or second week in June.
Okay, so no longer at the location over there by the QD.
Until we move. A lot of people have gotten confused because they've heard from other people that we moved, but we are still in the same location until all platforms of notification have changed. Facebook, Instagram, Google, a notification will be sent out when we move.
Okay, well, this is good. Congratulations. I'm really happy to hear that. And just tell me about some of the changes and some of the things you'd like to, like some of your goals going forward for this new spot and everything.
Well, it's going to be a bigger space, 2 levels, 8,000 square feet. We're moving from 4,000 square feet, and we're going to utilize renting out the lower space.
Oh,
but we're going to have more space, and it's just going to be newer, nicer, cleaner, new equipment, and we're trying to get in new students to go with that to help develop new barbers of the future. And, for me, barbering has done great things for me, so I highly recommend people listening, guiding your kids to be barbers if they're not looking to go to college or the military, which I wasn't at the time.
Mm-hmm, mm-hmm. And it's nice that to have this for our youth as well, because like you're saying, not everybody wants to go to college. We need people with specialized trades. I mean, I know I have a son and I'm always looking for a barber, even like if his barber's gone, if he can't, get in, I need to have a barber. So this is a wonderful trade.
And in this era of barbering, there's so much more available to them as far as being a shop owner or a school owner, or with social media, you can be a brand owner, like not owner, but you can be a brand representative of different products or clippers I've been seeing like something I never saw when I was a barber coming up, like barbers who have a strong following on social media. A clipper company will come to them and say, you can use our clippers, promote us, and we'll put your face on the front of our box.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
And so what I wanted to ask you, so in addition to what you do in Lansing, you also have another location in another city and state, correct?
Yes, I have a shop in Atlanta.
Okay, is it still, and where is it again? I'm sorry. Marietta, Georgia. Okay, and so is that also a college, or is that like
No, just straight barbershop.
Wow, that's awesome.
So why do you have one in Michigan and one in Georgia? Like, it seems like a long way to go to have two different locations for your business.
I live in Atlanta. I lived in Lansing, but my partner, Marcel, was my cousin. He runs day-to-day operations, who also went to Lansing Barber College. So I'll come in once a month and help out. And then from afar, I run websites, social media platforms, and stuff like that.
Wow.
That's awesome. And, that's actually how we ended up, I ended up inviting him on the show. He says, hey, can you run an article about the college? I'm like, of course. And I thought he was here. And so I'm like, oh, okay. And he's like, well, I'm in Atlanta. So I'm like, oh, we could do the phone call then.
Well, globalization has allowed us to connect a whole bunch of different opportunities across borders.
Internet is amazing.
It is.
Yeah.
And it is. It allowed, my business to expand as well. We don't have so many barriers now as far as reaching people outside of, the greater Lansing area, which is nice. Like, like we connected and whatnot. So, Span, are you going to go to the Barber College and support this new endeavor?
I absolutely will. When I have a special event I want to get cut properly for. Okay. Like, as it stands right now, I pretty much do the home jobby because I don't really do a whole lot of really fancy events. But I miss my barber. Like, my barber when I was growing up, he would always tell me, JP, he would always he was my second barber. The first barber was the guy at the end of the row that nobody wanted to get their hair cut by because he never had a line. So everybody would go to him first. And he would...
That's the new guy.
This dude was like 70 at the time. So but yeah, I went to him when I was a kid, and his breath stank. And he messed up my short fade so that like a piece of it was sticking out over the side of my head, and I got made fun of at school by the white kids, which was not fun. And so the next time we went back to that spot, JP was my barber. And I remember walking in, dude started to stand up. I was like, nah, bro, that was your audition. You failed. JP was delightful. He cut my hair into college. And he'd always say, I'll get this stuff off your face because you don't need that. You're too young.
Oh.
Yeah, he would always do it. And it cut was like $12 and give him 15 when he was in the 90s and the 2000s, gave him 20. It was just,
I remember all that.
Yeah, man. He's an awesome dude. And like the barber is like the connective tissue for the community.
Yes.
Like it's like a community hub. And did you mention an event space in this new 8,000 square foot facility you're going to have?
What I said was the lower area, basement level area, is going to be rented out. So who comes to use it? We don't know yet. We're still looking. So
okay, because I was like, if you do an event space, I mean, imagine like you hold a wedding down there and you can get your cut fresh, like just before you go in. So it's like you still got the bleeding lines on your head, but you look clean as heck going to that wedding. Wouldn't that be delicious?
Yeah, well, look, the Barber College, it's so much history there. My brother, he frequents the Barber College quite a bit. It was a gentleman, he said, cut his hair named Tuck. And he looked really good. He did a great job. So, yeah.
Well, a lot of the students, some of the students we have been cutting for years, like in the neighborhood, in wherever, college, and then they just decided to get their license. Mm-hmm. So they have some skilled barbers there who can do a good job.
So what is that?
Not just beginners.
What is the program like? So if someone comes in, is it like 16 weeks? Do you guys take them through basic testing and how to do like fades and that sort of things?
It's 1,800 hours, which is about 9 months.
Okay.
When I started, it was 2,000, but they over time they just reduced it for whatever reason. I'm not sure. But so in the beginning, so Tuesdays and Thursdays we have lecture in the morning, and Wednesdays we have demo. But during the rest of the day, it's open floor, and the instructors have newer people sectioned off, and they'll give them like senior citizens who have just hair on the side, or little kids, or somebody who isn't particular about getting their hair cut. And it's usually just even all over buds, nothing special.
Isn't particular. I mean, you're just gonna let them carve it up and see whatever happens, I guess.
No, they're only getting a buzz. That's it.
Oh, okay.
That's all they're doing. That's all they're getting.
I was wondering
that's all they can do.
You just like go for it. I mean,
no. The instructor's right there, and most new people haven't even held the clipper. So all they're doing is literally one blade, buzz even, keep it moving.
Wow.
Okay.
Can you?
That's it. Not even a lineup.
That sounds fun. Can I come in and try it? No, I guess I have to be a student.
You'd have to pay for the program. Come on, they can.
Sure.
I want it. Oh,
You're just gonna let Yanice recreationally buzz cut human beings?
Recreationally? No. It's the size of the student. Sure.
Well, that's why I wanted to come in there to try and give a senior citizen a haircut.
Oh my God.
Write an article about it. But so if somebody wants to get a hold of you at the Lansing Barber College or at your salon or at your barbershop in Georgia, how can they reach you, Travis?
Well, Instagram, haircutsbytravis.com.
Okay.
And lansingbarbercollege.org.
Okay.
And they can go on the website, lansingbarbercollege.org, and either send me an email and request information, and or there's a documentation for our college catalog they can download that will show them the curriculum and give them pricing and let them know all the steps they need to take to get started.
Okay.
And we usually start new classes the second Monday of every month.
Okay, so we're going to talk a little bit more about that, but we're going to take a short break, and not before reminding everyone that you are listening to the Sunday Chronicle. I'm your host, Yanice Jackson, coming to you from Stax 92.1 FM. This is the platform for community because community knows what community needs. We'll be back after this.
At Lansing Community College, I'm learning for my future. LCC offers 1- and 2-year pathways to careers in healthcare, IT, manufacturing, and other professional trades. More than 500,000 professional trades jobs will need to be filled in Michigan by 2026. So I know I'm learning for a great career. I belong at LCC. You belong here too. Visit lcc.edu/youbelong and enroll today.
Everything is expensive right now. Gas, food, you name it. You're spending more, you are making the same or less money. So what do? You rack up credit card debt. That's what you do. It's not your fault. It's the economy. And guess what? If you rack up too much credit card debt like some of us, you can't pay your bills. Then the credit card companies, as nice as they are, start hounding you for money. Then you start your downward spiral. A smart thing for you to do is to call the Zero Debt. They can help you consolidate all your credit card bills into one affordable payment. Millions of people have done it. It works to make you debt-free. Make this free call right now. It costs you nothing to learn more.
800-406-6569. 800-406-6569. 800-406-6569. That's 800-406-6569.
Hi, I'm Yanice Jackson, publisher and editor of the Chronicle News, host of the Sunday Chronicle, and mom. Amongst my many titles, I've added writer to them. My new book chronicles everything I've learned along the way. So check out my book, Notes from the Trail, available on Amazon and everywhere books are sold. Audiobook coming soon. For more information, visit my website at www.yaniceyvette.com. Welcome back to the Sunday Chronicle. This is Yanice Jackson coming to you from Stax 92.1 FM. Before we went to break, we were talking to our special guest, Mr. Travis Sanders, and he is a barber extraordinaire. Not only does he own not only is he a barber, but he actually owns the Barber College here in Lansing, which is a staple of Lansing, is a big part of the community. I remember the Barber College since I was a little girl growing up in Lansing. He also has a barber shop in Marietta, Georgia, right outside of Atlanta. And so he does go back and forth, and that is just dedication. But in addition to that, he's doing a lot of other things, but it looks like Span over here has a question. What's going on,
Yeah, I've been
Span?
chomping at the bit to ask about this because I saw a piece, I forget where it was, maybe YouTube, maybe HBO, but I have seen black men who have like just male pattern baldness be given hair pieces that make them look like they have short fades. And like the technology here is so amazing. Like these brothers don't look like they have hair pieces. They look like they just have hair. Like the technology to me seems to have come a long way since the first days of the toupee. Is this true, Travis?
Oh, but yeah, that's a big thing here in Atlanta. And the reason it doesn't look like a toupee is because say if you saw a guy who one day you saw him, he was bald on the top, next day you saw him, he had waves. Which is a thing. It's a thing. So they literally put down each strand of wave and glue it down individually.
Oh, wow.
Well, let me put it this way. They take quality fabric hair, like you would see a woman with weave, and they would glue it down on the space. And once they glue it down in bulk, they would start cutting his hair like it was regular hair and fade it on the sides. They fade the sides first, and then they put down the hair individually, glue it. So that's why it doesn't look like a toupee, because it's not one piece. So it's multiple pieces.
A male wig. A male weave.
Yes. No, these...
That's the thing.
And
that is the thing.
I kind of suspect that one very famous basketball player almost had his disrupted because he was very concerned with patting down the spot around the crown. The top of your head, if you go back a little bit, there's that space where the hair all swirls in different spaces, right?
That's the crown, yep.
Yeah, well, he was patting that down, and I think someone had hit him in a way that might have interrupted his hairpiece, and he was trying to put it down before the cameras caught that his hairpiece was disrupted. So I'm asking you, is that crown where the back of that hairpiece tends to mesh with the rest of that hair? And would my suspicions be correct, sir?
It depends on where they're losing their hair, but there is a degree of truth to that. But the glue that they use to glue down the hair, you can wash your hair, you can sweat in it.
Wow.
Getting it hit is not going to knock it off. It's not coming off.
Wow, this is like...
It's not coming off.
Man, this is the evolution of technology. Right
It
here.
is, yo. I mean, I've seen what they've done with weaves now. It's kind of scary. A woman can be like bald headed one day and look like she has like perfect, like to her butt hair the next day. And it's like, this is ridiculous. Like, it's just here today.
Here today.
Well, the technology's here, yo.
He said hair today.
I guess I could have. Look, the technology has evolved in so many ways, and barbers have just come a long way towards just making people look like however they want to be perceived. And
another art form. I think it's
absolutely
artistry. When I see sometimes what these barbers do to my kids' hair, or like to my son, I'm like, wow, that's cool. Like it's a line and a little circle and all that. And he's so good with the children. So it's just so many different types of barbers. And I wanted to ask, I know I wanted to talk a little bit about your book, but I wanted to ask you, Travis, is it like The Barbershop, the movie? Like when you're in your shop, like in Marietta, is it like that?
No.
Okay.
I've worked in shops like that. When I first started, I worked in a shop like that in Lansing. Mm-hmm. But that's really dictated by the owner and how he wants it to flow.
Okay.
But
so yours is more buttoned up and proper?
After doing this for 30 years, nah, that's not what I want.
Oh, okay.
I did that.
Okay, so nobody's eating greens at the chair.
No,
Nobody's
no, and Extra no.
No, like, don't bring no plate up in here.
Let me tell you something about this whippersnapper. None of that? Okay.
No
gotcha.
sweet potatoes in here. Okay, so we're just gonna shift a little bit. So Travis, tell me about your book. So not only do you're doing all this stuff, you got a lot going on. Tell me a little bit about your book and how we can get it.
So my book is on Amazon.
Okay.
Currently has 18, 19 5-star reviews. And the name of the book is Life Lessons Learned from Barbering.
Oh, okay.
And it's basically like a self-help memoir book. So it's not, people get confused when they see it and they read it and they think, oh, this is about barbering. Mm-hmm. No, it is not about barbering. It's about what life lessons I learned over the 33 years of barbering, interacting with different people on different levels. So such things as effective communication, knowing your purpose, focus, discipline, things that help me be a better barber from learning from other barbers, other clients over many years. That's what the book is about.
Yeah, the title's pretty clear on what the book's about. I don't know how you hear that title and you go, so this is a book on how to learn how to barber, right?
All the time. All the time. As a matter of fact, people have bought it. People have bought it, and they were like, I read it. It's amazing. It's not really about barbering. Well, yeah.
It's kind of in the title.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, that's amazing. I'm gonna check out your book. And what about you, Span? You got to support. Support.
Absolutely. Like when you say that barbering is an art, I remember seeing a video of some white kids who thought it'd be funny to go to a black barber because they figured the black barber couldn't cut their hair. Uh-huh. And so this is like in the early days of the internet, where people they're experimenting with different stuff. Sometimes white people like to be a little difficult, goofy or whatever. But they go in, black brother's like, oh yeah, come on in. And they go and they cut his hair perfect for what he was looking to do. And then one guy was goofy. He wanted a mullet. So he got a mullet. But all these white dudes came out, two looking fresh, one looking like a mullet, and they were like, I didn't know the black guy could cut our hair too. It's like, well, yeah, when you learn to cut hair, you learn how to cut all hair.
Everybody's hair.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
Right.
And that is good. I still want to come in, and I know you're not going to let me do the drop-in buzz cut. Maybe for a charity event or something. You know how they do that type of stuff?
Let me think about that.
Yeah,
no.
Charity buzz cuts or people just come in off the street and cut. Dude, I think Yanice just gave you an idea, dude.
Yeah, I'd be like, the Chronicle.
Have people cut C's in their head?
Yeah, the Chronicle news.
For people not particular about what cut they get.
Right. And it'd be for charity. I can help you promote it.
Well, I remember, there's this one guy I followed on Instagram who is known for, he exclusively cuts the hair of autistic children, right?
Oh, wow.
Yeah, and he just, he's a huge, strong-looking dude, and he just works with very difficult children. So how do you negotiate difficult clients,
Well, you mean kids?
Any. Maybe you have someone who's nervous about your clippers being too sharp, or someone who sweats a lot. That was my problem. You touch my head, I sweat a ton. It right in that spot where you touch my head. It's weird. But just how do you negotiate all these different things and different people to give them the cuts they're looking for?
Well, usually in the consultation, I make sure they're comfortable with me knowing what they want, they knowing what they want, and we come to understanding. That's the biggest problem with people being nervous, because they're not sure if I know what to do, or they may not even know what they want. So it's from that perspective. But from a perspective of physical limitations, I may not even cut their hair. Because after 33 years of cutting hair, I'm very selective of who I deal with. I'm not just, nobody's not, I'm setting an appointment. I'm only doing appointments. And I'm not, if somebody's going to be extra particular or something I don't really want to bother with, I'm not going to cut their hair. not up to 33 years. The first 10 or 15, okay, I'm getting what I can. But no, not at this stage. Not this stage of the game. No.
I like how he said that. He said extra particular. I usually just say extra, but that's nice how you put that together. Extra particular. Yeah.
I mean, all these years in the game, you kind of get an idea of who's going to be a pain and who's not, you know? My question, okay, so one more question for me. I'm sorry. I'm just so fascinated by this, of course. What's one of the crazier experiences you can remember in your time where you're just like, never again?
Well, there's actually always more than one, but because in 33 years, it's different stages. But it's always been with kids, you know, and parents just not being parents and parenting.
Ooh. So like what happened one time? I gotta know.
I want to hear about it.
I mean, I can't even. It's been so long since I've been in a situation such as that I can't even really give you. Because things like that, I don't try to remember because they're annoying and stressful. So that goes in. Yeah, block it out. Wait, move on. No, I ain't want to be bothered with that.
Well, look, we do these charity buzz cuts. Then you gonna have something to talk about.
Oh my God!
See, that's what we need to do. I'm gonna stop pushing it though. If you don't want to do the charity buzz cut.
Well, I mean, I'm saying like, what if you have women come in buzz cutting men? Like you just specifically allow women the chance to just come in and buzz cut men, just kind of like to get out a little bit of frustration, you know. Just, I mean, don't cut them up like cut them, but like just, you know.
I need to make sure they have those big guards on because you don't want to.
Yeah. I think that'd be quite entertaining for all parties involved.
Oh my goodness! Well, you know what? Our time is growing near, so
you can get the book on Amazon, right, Travis?
That is correct.
Run that title again for me, Travis.
Life Lessons Learned from Barbering, Your Guide to a Better Life. Actually, just all you got to do is really put in. You put that in, you can put in books by Travis Sanders and it should pop up.
Okay,
Books. You've got more than one
you got
book?
More than one?
Well, not right now. I'm working on a second one, but it's not on Amazon yet.
Oh, very good. Very good. So you know how. Okay, well, congratulations on this second book. We just going to speak about that. And when you get that published, you make sure you circle back to the Chronicle so we can make sure to promote that and get the word out about that, Travis.
Oh, no doubt.
Thank you so much for being here today. And Span, I'm not going to thank you. I just appreciate you.
Thank you.
Yes.
It's in the vicinity, but I'll keep it together.
Okay, keep it together.
Thank both of you guys. Did a great job.
Oh, well, thank you.
Thanks, Travis.
I'd like to hear that. Because I always, wonder about that. But I'm going to stop talking because I know we're going over. But I want to thank my listeners for tuning in once again on the Sunday Chronicle. I'm your host, Yanice Jackson, coming to you from Stax 92.1 FM. This is the platform for community because community knows what community needs. Make it a great day.
Recover Now is a national campaign aimed at the education and awareness of the devastating effects of opioid and heroin abuse and curbing drug and alcohol addiction in the United States. Recover Now is sponsored by treatment facilities nationwide. Many of them have been where you are, and they want to help by spreading a message of hope and recovery. They're working hand in hand with major insurance companies nationwide that can help you or a loved one get clean in 7 to 30 days. Recover Now is embarking on a national outreach campaign on TV and radio to promote anti-addiction messages. So if you, a loved one, or someone you know has a problem with drugs or alcohol, do not wait. A new life for you could be 30 days away. Call us right now. I promise this call can change your life. Sponsored by the Detox and Treatment Helpline.
800-209-5173. 800-209-5173. That's 800-209-5173.
Greece is cheap.
But the airfare costs a fortune.
Paris?
Not much closer, and again, airfare...
What about Puerto Vallarta?
Let's face it, flying anywhere is just too expensive.
Wait, what's this? low-cost airlines.
With one call to low-cost airlines, you'll drastically slash your travel costs. We're talking insanely low airline prices to any of your favorite destinations. Where would you like to go? London, Rome, Costa Rica, Australia?
Wow, that's cheap.
So why wait? Call now to learn how crazy cheap it is to fly anywhere in the U.S. or international. Our prices are so low, we can't publish them. The only way to get them is to call to instantly hear the most amazing best deals on airline travel. It's that easy. So call now and start packing.
800-719-5601. 800-719-5601. 800-719-5601. That's 800-719-5601.